multiply from Facebook chats to LinkedIn leads. He plants the seeds, then watches them succeed. Mentor to coach is the guide for the great. Author, speaker, shaping fate. You don't just follow Max, you duplicate. That's how legends elevate. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Calling the father the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Calling the father the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game.
Fast, scaling fast, calling the father, the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game.
Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our final session of boot camp. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the daily routine of top earners, and we're going to dive deep into a subject that typically I cover in our 3-day top earner retreats. I'm going to give you a little taste of that. But one of the things that I'm frankly genuinely excited about is clearly artificial intelligence, AI. And over the last 2 weeks, in working with some of my coaching students being logged into their account, we've actually come up with some new tactics and some new things that I'm speechless. I'm absolutely speechless at what this stuff does. And so today I'm going to be, for those of you that participated in our January boot camp, we start the last session of boot camp with that video. Let me back over here. Now, tonight, we're going to talk about a shift in artificial intelligence that's leaving 90% of network marketers behind. Let me pull up my list here. For those of you that are watching this on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on my YouTube channel, welcome. For those of you that are going to catch this tomorrow, you may find that you're a day late and a dollar short, because tomorrow night I'm starting my first advanced boot camp on artificial intelligence. Now, the good news is we'll be conducting another one in February. And I believe we've got maybe 3, maybe 4 openings left. So let's dive into this, because I've got a lot of information that I want to share with all of you. Just want to say that the longer you're not taking action on what I'm going to share with you, the more money you're losing. And we've been talking about AI. And most of you are familiar with ChatGPT. Today, you can use AI on LinkedIn and Facebook to start better conversations with prospects, to attract more serious business builders to you, to enroll reps and customers faster than ever before. And there are other AI systems out there, and the proliferation of these blow me away. We're going to talk about ChatGPT. Now we're going to talk about Claude, but there are others. Using AI with my four-step formula makes it simpler, easier, and faster to enroll people from LinkedIn and Facebook. Remember, the longer you're not taking action on this, the more money you're losing. Follow my proven systems, teach them well, and watch the power of duplication work for you. 4 steps: create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, and close them. A system and duplication is what turns network marketing into a massive organization. The magic of network marketing is it's simple, it's teachable, and it's repeatable. Michelle sent me this. Just started working with me, had 4 people in her business. First 2 weeks. Whoops. Lila started in a week, enrolled 4 people. They ended up enrolling 7 people that month. Now, I'm not sharing these with you to impress you. I'm sharing these with you to impress upon you what you can be doing. So you can go to maxlineguard.com/advanced BC, and you still have an opportunity. Use the promo code Big Deal to drop the price. Now, what you'll learn will change how you prospect, communicate, and build your business faster. Not by working harder, not by posting more, and definitely not by automating everything and sounding fake. One of my students in boot camp sent me this using a very common AI. She wrote to David, I admire your commitment to personal growth and community service. As someone dedicated to health and wellness, I believe we could share valuable insights. I love to connect and exchange ideas. There's 4 things wrong with that message created by AI. And there's a lot of bad training and information out there. And he writes back understandably, why would you want to speak? So what we're going to cover in these 3 days, how to use AI to identify high probability prospects before you ever message anyone, how to guide conversations naturally without pressure or scripts that feel awkward, and how to use AI for follow-up and duplication messages while keeping the whole concept and the process human. And the biggest mistake people are making right now, and what not to automate. You all tonight are getting a first peek at the content of what we're going to talk about tomorrow. This isn't beginner training. So if you're relatively new to Facebook, if you're relatively new to LinkedIn, this is not for you. It's for people who want leverage, clarity, and momentum. Not now, not someday. Because what's happening on social media, and it's happened like this for years, is you get fast results. And this isn't theory. It's what serious network marketers are already using to quietly pull ahead of you. And if you felt like you're doing the work but not getting momentum, your conversations stall too often, or you're unsure how AI actually fits into your business, this training will clear that up fast. Now, for 30 years, I've used this popular image that describes the evolution of man. That changed 3 years ago with the introduction of AI. And now, my friends, it has changed again. I've got a short list here of 14 actually 11 different AI programs, and there are more. ChatGPT, you're all familiar with. Claude is something that I just started playing with about a week ago, and I got to tell you, I love it. And then you got Google Gemini. Perplexity is an interesting AI because what it does is it's an all-in-one chat, hooks you up with the ones that are listed. You never heard of Grok? Microsoft has one. Then there's one called Grok, and then we've got Hugging Chat. Then we have Gwen Chat, Pi, and Meta. And then we have Poe. Each has elements and features that you're going to use. In this 3-day advanced training, we're going to show you how to take advantage. So in the first session, tomorrow night, we're going to talk about artificial intelligence, prospect, and market intelligence. How top earners find gold while everyone else pans for sand. Now, let me be clear about something. My boot camps are loaded, absolutely jammed with training on how to create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, and close them. And everything that we teach in our regular boot camps for Facebook, for LinkedIn, for Instagram, they all work. This is solely designed, and by the way, last month was the first boot camp that we introduced artificial intelligence. Tomorrow night, we go deeper. How top earners find gold while everyone else pans for sand. How to use AI to identify perfect prospects before you message them. Turn LinkedIn and Facebook into a filtering lead machine. AI authority positioning. How you can use, again, these are all using AI. AI content creation for recruiting posts, AI time compression, doing in 30 minutes what used to take 3 hours, and what not to automate. Tomorrow night. Prospect research and profiling tactics, income seeking, signal detection, buying intent language, how to pre-qualify your prospects silently, and how to create micro lists of high probability prospects. Outcome: stop wasting time on unqualified people to start conversations already positioned to win. So in session 1, this is just an example of how it works. So you jump on, this was a ChatGPT example. We're going to show you how to type in, well, who are the best professional prospects that be interested in a side hustle? And this was the answer. Great question. When you look at who makes the best professionals, you want people who are ambitious, under-leveraged, time-constrained, and already thinking about income. Here are the top professional prospects. So you've got healthcare professionals, teachers and educators, real estate professionals, financial professionals. Not only does it list them, but it tells you how to approach them, make suggestions, positioning, angle, what the second income that complements what you already do. Tier 3, corporate middle management. Why these people are powerful business builders. IT and tech professionals, what they respond to. Fitness and wellness professionals, sales professionals, and young professionals. The best prospects are not defined by position alone, but by mindset signals. This is where your AI-driven filtering, profiling, and conversational frameworks are going to give you a massive advantage because you're not pitching professions. You're identifying readiness. So, again, AI comes back and it says, hey, I can rank these. Now, that was a search result that pulled up. I can rank these by fastest enrollments versus biggest long terms. Build professional specific outreach scripts, create AI powered profile filters. AI is phenomenal. I had somebody mention the other day that Max, AI is going to replace you. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's just going to help my students get better. In our second session on Wednesday night, how to use AI to guide conversations without sounding salesy. Now, all you have to do, you all understand, you just follow my scripts. You pay attention to what the other person says. And AI is going to give you other variations of what I'm teaching. How to turn AI into a personal conversation coach, a real-time script enhancer. Now, you can have a lot of fun with this, but don't go too far. How to use AI to move conversations forward naturally, avoid dead-end chats, and create emotional momentum towards a decision. Now, again, I'm teaching you this in boot camp. In the next 3 days, we're going to show you how to use AI to enhance what you've learned in my regular boot camp. Advanced topics, how to craft adaptive follow-up questions, how to respond to objections in real time, how to mirror the prospect's language and emotional triggers. And we're going to dive into neuro selling at scale. What do I mean by scale? The more you do it, the better you get. When we scale up, you're going to be able to dramatically increase your results. The outcome, prospects feel understood, not sold, while the student always stays in control of the conversation. Then, on Thursday, how to use AI to multiply yourself without burning out. Advanced topics, how to follow-up systems that feel personal, content repurposing from one message to many, team onboarding, scripts, and duplication frameworks. How to build AI-assisted daily method of operation. How to train your new reps faster. How to prevent overwhelm for new team members, and how to create a simple AI playbook for your team that everybody can duplicate. Outcome, students stop being the bottleneck and start building momentum through leverage. AI is changing your business, changing the business model. So go to maxsteingart.com/advanced BC and use the promo code Big Deal to drop the price. I believe we have 2 or 3 openings left. I'm shutting it off at 40. And if you can't use the promo code to get in, not to worry. You can go to maxsteingart.com/BC Platinum because we're going to have another training in February. And for those of you that are students, you know every training is different. Social networks are different. Now I'm going to pop off of here. And let's take a look at some of the folks that are here. Let's look up Nikki. All right. And Nikki, welcome back. You know, it's pretty clear that you're not very active on LinkedIn. 19 years as a pharmacy tech. Now, one of the things that you can do, and I'll just pop this in here. Let's take this picture. And we've been demonstrating this all actually for the last 2 weeks. So I'm going to take your picture. Then I'm going to pop over here. Now, one of the first things that you can do when you bring somebody new into your business is have them change their picture. And what happens? What happens is the people that they're connected to react, respond, start conversations. Now, when you're using artificial intelligence, the key is being able to give it specific directions. All right? Bring somebody into your business, help them change their photo, and you got all kinds of possibilities. All right? So you got this versus this. Now, you can do a lot with this. Let me look at I saw him here and he must have gotten knocked off. So yeah, let's do this. And again, starts with your picture. I'm going to pop up here. Actually, let me go over here, take Lewis. Lewis is a chiropractor. So we're going to take his picture. Oops, that's not the one I want. So the picture he has is blurry. You know, you stop and think about it. He's a course creator for chiropractors. Well, you'd think he's got 874 followers, so he's not exactly burning it up on here either. See what we got. Changing your picture. That's not what we wanted. It's coming back to that one. Now, the more you use it, the more familiar it becomes to you. And there are some amazing things that you can do with artificial intelligence. Um, but by the way, just to get a little interaction going on, the whole country is going through, here we go, bad weather. All right. So what's better, this one or this one? All right. Now, what you can do with AI. So with a power tie. Everything that you do can start a conversation. Changing your picture has been one of the most popular tactics that I've taught. We're going on 29 years. So it's giving us two options. So you get to pick. Which one do you like? Now, how about this? Well, let me ask the audience here. Do you like the one on the left or the one on the right? Anybody got any preference? Left. Vivian, the bad weather script is in the scripts book. All right, so we're going to go with the one on the left. It's all about perception. All about perception. Now, this is a relatively straightforward, simple process. What we're going to be getting into over the next 3 days is much deeper. Let's see what it comes up with. The one measure of your activity should be this. How many people are you talking to every day? And how many sales are you making? Now, blows me away. It's entirely up to your own imagination. You know, in the book, The Secret, they talk about dream boards, putting yourself out there, creating a dream board of the things that you'd like to have in your life. You couldn't ask for anything better, anything faster, any easier. But the power of this is more about conversation, more about being able to go in. Let's see what comes up. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now put them on a golf cart on a golf course. The power of AI is to stretch your imagination beyond what you think about, for that matter, what you're even capable of becoming. %90 of the people in your business are out in the cold. When it comes to artificial intelligence. Nice. But Yeah, I'm telling you, it is mind-boggling the power that this has. You're in a changing world. In 2020, network marketing changed with COVID, going to meetings evaporated. Let's see what we get. I get goosebumps every time I do this. Lifestyle. While we're waiting for this, gotta love it. Got to love it. Again, if you're not registered, you got two choices. How about and this will be the last one. Vivian, I believe we went over it in the last session of boot camp. I know it's in the new scripts book that should be up the next day or two. I mean, the idea is really simple. You reach out to somebody, I hope you're well. I hope you're safe through the storm. There's 6 feet of snow in front of my house. What's it like there? Straightforward and simple. So let me come back. So these are your options. Jump back into the February boot camp. 60% of the information that we're going to cover in the regular boot camp is brand new, all around using AI, followed up with the advanced AI training, which will have a lot more information than we have there because it's changing all the time. AI, artificial intelligence, it's changing everything. Artificial intelligence. A good friend went to my website with an AI clone, pulled the information off my website about my background and my history, took that information, turned it into the lyrics of a song, and then added music.
Back in the 90s, cracked the AOL code, text and turned gold, now the stories unfold. From dial-up dreams to LinkedIn kings, he taught the world how to build through strings. It's the Max method, no guessing, just growth. 4 steps deep, he's coached them both. Top earners, big burners, trainers and pros. Max lit the fire, now everyone knows. Started with a spark, now the blueprint's live. Thousands trained and they multiply. From Facebook chats to LinkedIn leads, he plants the seeds, then watches them succeed. Mentor to coach is the guide for the great. Author, speaker, shaping fate. You don't just follow Max, you duplicate. That's how legends elevate. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Call him the father, the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game.
Before I close, there's just one thing that I want to say. Every time I do one of these live broadcasts, I have students coming back coming back from 5 years ago, 8 years ago, 9 years ago. I have people coming back that were in boot camp over the summer. And I look at your activity. I look at your profile. See who's posting, who's not posting, who is growing and who isn't. And let me just close by saying this. And this is something that I heard, I think the first meeting I went to when I was in network marketing. Where you are today is a result of the people that you've hung out with and the things that you've done over the last 5 years. Where you're going to be 5 years from now is going to be the result of the people you hang out with and the things that you do over the next 5 years. But forget about 5 years. Where do you want to be New Year's Eve in 2026? Social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram are a virtual gold mine for you. For those of you that are struggling financially, for those of you that want more than you have, the answer is right there. It's right there waiting for you. We all have things going on in our lives. We all have things that hold us back. Now it comes down to how bad do you want it. It's one of the reasons why I bring up examples of people who are having simple successes which lead to bigger successes. I'm here for all of you. 30 years in this business, and I just want to say that I am working on some new things that revolve around artificial intelligence, that revolve around chatbots, that revolve around clones. They're going to have the greatest impact on this business, anything I've ever done. You're all going to be, just keep coming back in the next 60 days. You'll start to see it. But it's not what I'm doing. It's what you're doing. It's what you're doing. Or more important than that, it's what you're not doing. I'm here to help you. I just finished up today with a coaching student who I'll be talking about probably for the next 3 months. So I have one spot in my coaching schedule, right, to support@maxsteingart.com. Put coaching in the headline, and one of my staff members will reach out to you. I want to work with people that are ambitious, that want more, and they're in a hurry. So until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.
It's the Max Method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Calling the father, the goats.
Steingart, he changed the game.